make the composition a place you want to get lost in, and make the world a place you want to go. And I think that concept is really important for Halo, because when you go back and you look at the Macworld stuff, or you look at even Silent Cartographer, or just the level Halo in Halo 1, it has that sense of like it's this bright, cheerful place, but you get to shoot things and ride around, and it's kind of fulfilling all of these fantasies that you have about sci-fi, and that whole idea of kind of going out amongst the stars. And I think that concept was so strong, and so we wanted to make the trailer this place that you want to repeatedly go and get lost in, then explore and fight for. And then I asked myself, how did Halo kind of Combat Evolved do that? And I created this video because, again, I say for people that are coming into the chat now, like, one thing that I stated was we largely have to sell these ideas not just to executives, but just to the team, because these trailers and things like that are made by a significant amount of people. And so if you can connect it back to something that was in the past, something familiar, you largely can get buy-off on ideas a lot quicker. And so in Halo 1, I created this video that basically shows some of the ideas that I wanted to espouse in the trailer, which is that when you're walking around in Halo 1, you can look down at the world, and the world goes on, and it feels like the space you're in, even though it's a corridor or it feels somewhat cramped, when you look out onto the space, it feels like it goes on forever. So the space has this sense of expanse. And even though you're kind of in this tight area, it feels much larger than it actually is. And so we wanted to get back to that idea. Who works on our fiction team is a good friend of mine, and I would constantly run ideas past him because we're both huge Halo 1 fans. And I'm like, Jeremy, what were these things in Halo 1? What was their fictional relevance, and what were they actually doing? And he was like, I don't know that there was any real fiction for them. I think they're called communication towers or communication beacons. But in Halo 1, when you first see them, what they are from a gameplay perspective is it's just something that tells you that past this little canyon that you're in, there's more to go explore. And that idea was so kind of sticky to me. It was something that became really fascinating. And so I went, booted up Halo 1, captured this video, because again, I have to prove to the team that this could work. And be something that's interesting. And if you frame it in the right way, you could see hints of it, and you could see parts of it off a frame, or you could just see you could just see the beacon there kind of firing off screen and lighting up the environment, and that could do that thing that I've been talking about this entire time of hinting at story and hinting at things that can be explained over time, but essentially, when they go back and watch the trailer, they'll see that it was always there in the shots.